According to current plans, California will get about 327,000 doses to start. About 68,000, or 1 in 5 of those, are designated for the Bay Area. We are still waiting for numbers from Solano and Santa Cruz counties. KPIX5's Katie Nielsen is live in Alameda to explain what approval would mean for the Bay Area. Katie?
Liz, we're here at the Alameda Coast Guard Station. This is one of the first sites where the Department of Defense could actually start vaccinating active duty and reservist personnel. And once that COVID vaccine is approved, the vials could be here within a matter of days. The FDA could grant emergency authorization in a matter of hours tomorrow, paving the way for the first doses to start shipping out later on Friday.
I know how devastating the pandemic has been both emotionally and financially to individuals.
Dr. Haley Gans, a pediatric infectious disease specialist at Stanford, was on today's panel.
All of the data was incredibly compelling in terms of the efficacy as well as the safety in allowing this vaccine to be used at this time.
Clinical trials showed the Pfizer vaccine was nearly 95% effective for adults 18 to 64. It was just as effective for people of all ethnicities. But some groups, like people with weak immune systems, individuals with severe allergic reactions, and pregnant women, who were all excluded from the trials, could be restricted from getting the shot. Some people who would be first in line to get the vaccines have concerns about how quickly it's been developed and pushed through for approval.
Some nurses are concerned about the vaccines having untoward adverse side effects.
Others say the sooner the vaccine comes out, the sooner life will get back to some sense of normal.
If they've been testing it and it's been proven to work on people, I'm all for it.
It seems like the process has been rigorous and the top scientists say it's good.
Shipping giants UPS and FedEx will work to distribute the vaccine. UPS began shipping these vaccine kits last night, which arrived at some hospitals today. They contain syringes, masks, and a diluting agent for the Pfizer vaccine, which will be used to administer the vaccine. Now, those committee members said that they recommended approving the Pfizer vaccine because they felt that the benefits outweighed the risk. Plus, as soon as people start getting vaccinated, then we'll have much more data about the side effects of that vaccine. Live in Alameda, Katie Nielsen, KPIX 5.
our community members.
Another day of above average temperatures across the Bay Area today, but big changes on the way. A storm system in the Pacific is going to send clouds, cooler weather towards us tomorrow, and then a good chance of rain. I'll track that coming up with the forecast.
To reduce the risk of wildfires, PG&E may proactively turn off power when severe weather is forecast. Here are 4 ways to prepare before a power shutoff. Update your contact information at pge.com/mywildfirealerts so we can reach you. Plan for medical needs like medications that need to be refrigerated or devices that require power. Pack or restock your emergency supply kit. Ensure backup power sources are safe to operate. To learn more, visit safetyactioncenter.pge.com.
For increasing clouds.
Paul Hagan, Mary Lee, and Darren Peck, 3 meteorologists with one shared philosophy: that you deserve more than just highs and lows.
Let's talk about the big picture perspective.
Again, watching relative humidity.
And let me show you part of the reason why.
With more detail, more context, and more science, explaining not just what's happening, but why. Expect smart weather from KPIX5. Expect more.
Taking shorter showers.
Watering our lawns between dusk and dawn.
That's how I conserve my California.
Take advantage of CalWater rebates and programs at calwater.com/conservation.
I wanted to die. I wanted the pain to end.
To my fellow veterans with PTSD, we can help. Strive R&R is a 2-week treatment program designed to help veterans live the lives that they want to live.
The Strive R&R program and Dr. Brian helped me stay alive.
Over 75% of veterans who complete the program report significant improvements in their quality of life.
It worked. It was effective. It was fast. It feels amazing to feel happy.
I'm a medium and a psychic. Are you open to getting a reading?
Yeah.
Sure.
We ain't doing it.
There's actually somebody coming through right now. Dolly.
New at 11, the 9th federal inmate put to death by the Trump administration this year used his last words to apologize to the families of his victims. 40-year-old Brandon Bernard was an accomplice in the Texas murders of 2 youth ministers. He was 18 at the time. His co-defendant, who actually carried out the actual killings, was executed in September. 4 more federal inmates, 3 men and a woman, are set to die before Inauguration Day, starting tomorrow.
An effort to recall Governor Gavin Newsom hit a major milestone tonight. The campaign has collected the 800,000 signatures that it needs to cross the state's 10% threshold. Well, that means that county registrars' offices are required to begin hand verifying those petitions. 1.5 million verified signatures are required to trigger a special recall election.
New at 11, who would you choose for Person of the Year? Time magazine made its pick, and this year it's actually 2 people, President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. They beat out other contenders like President Trump and Dr. Anthony Fauci. Harris, a Bay Area native, will become the first woman and first Black and South Asian person to serve as vice president. In January, when Biden is sworn in, he'll become the oldest U.S. president in history.
Take a live look out at Union Square in San Francisco tonight. Yeah, it's Macy's, all lit up with its storefront holiday windows. The Bill Graham menorah lit up to mark the first night of Hanukkah. In any other year, people would be gathering in person to watch the lighting. There'd be people all over Union Square shopping, but this year, to keep the crowds away and the traditional live, Shabbat San Francisco is streaming it on Facebook every night.
And the kids are going to love this. Tonight, a holiday tradition has been revived.
Yeah, KPIX5 Joe Vasquez shows us the new competition among San Francisco fire stations.
This is Station 35 here along the Embarcadero, all lit up for Christmas. And in fact, they will be competing with other firehouses in the city in a new competition, a revival of a tradition that began and ended 7 decades ago.
The year was 1948. San Francisco firehouses began a fierce competition to be named the best decorated fire station. The grand prize, $1,000, They went all out, often covering the entire station with ornaments. The competition lasted 3 Christmases before a labor dispute ended it. Fast forward to 2020, the fire department has decided to bring the tradition back with a little help from a sponsor.
The San Francisco Fire Credit Union, I could not finish my sentence on my idea before they were, "We're in. What can we do?"
Now the grand prize is $3,000. The best decorated firehouse will donate their winnings to the charity of their choice. The public is invited to check out the decorations from a safe social distance.
This is already accomplished, putting smiles on everybody's faces, from firefighters to our community members who have already called, texted, emailed me with, "This is great, I can't wait to walk my kids by the fire station."
We are so excited that they are doing it again because it brought so much joy to the children, to the adults.
Robert and Marilyn Katzman are retired tour guides. They say they were given these photos by the family of Alfred Stetler, a city employee who, like many San Franciscans, never forgot the holiday decorations and the smiles they brought to the city.
Especially at this time, with everybody having to be in quarantine, to be able to drive by and see the firehouses, it's going to give everybody such a good feeling.
Joe Vasquez, KPIX 5.
Can't wait to see all of them. All the stations are competing, and the winner will be announced December 22nd.
And speaking of dazzling displays, if you still don't know the way to San Jose, just look for the lights. This is the scene on Emory Street tonight. It's all set to music, piped out to passing cars there through the radio. You don't even have to get out of your car. It took the homeowners 3 weeks to set it all up. Visitors can drop off a donation for the Second Harvest Food Bank or drop a letter in the magic mailbox.
Kids can write letters to Santa, and then I will mail them to Santa, and Santa will write them back and send them a letter in the mail. I had a 4-year-old yesterday. She was Oba knee high, and she came up and she said, "This makes me happy." And we all need happiness right now.
We certainly do, and I love those displays. It's so neat to see how creative people can be. They're really